A janky long time ago? In a hood far, far away? Yo, check it. This ain't your mama's Star Wars, you heard? This is a tale from the streets, where the struggle is real, and the heroes ain't got no capes, just hoodies and sneakers. We talking about a time when the crack epidemic was out of control, and the force was the illest high you could find. The streets were flooded with danger, and survival was a daily battle. The force wasn't just some mystical energy. It was the hustle, the grind, the will to make it through another day. The man running the show? The Emperor, a straight-up kingpin with a spaceship looking like a cracked in on steroids. He ruled with an iron fist, and his empire was built on fear and addiction. His minions, the stormtroopers, were enforcers, keeping the streets in check and making sure no one stepped out of line. But hope ain't lost, see? Word on the street is a brother named Tyrone Biggums, strung out and desperate, might be the key to taking this fool down. Tyrone ain't no ordinary dude. He's got a spark, a glimmer of something special. Folks say he's got the potential to harness the force in ways no one ever imagined. He's been through the ringer, seen the darkest corners of the hood, but he's still standing, and maybe, just maybe, he's the one who can bring balance to these streets, take down the Emperor, and give the hood a fighting chance.
Tyrone Biggums, looking more strung out than a kite on a windy day, stumbles into a space tavern. His eyes dart around, taking in the neon lights and the eclectic mix of patrons. The air is thick with the smell of alien brews and the sound of intergalactic chatter. The place is jumping, but Tyrone ain't there for the party. He weaves through the crowd, his movements jerky and desperate. The laughter and music seem to mock his misery. He needs a fix, something to quiet the demon scratching at his insides. His hands tremble as he scans the room, looking for a familiar face, someone who can help him out. "Yo, anybody got that force?" he rasps, his voice drier than a popcorn fart. The words hang in the air, heavy with desperation. He knows he's running out of time. "I need that force, man. It's a matter of life and death, and I ain't joking." His eyes plead with the patrons, hoping someone will take pity on him. The room seems to close in, the walls pressing against his fragile sanity. Every second feels like an eternity as he waits for a response, his heart pounding in his chest like a war drum.
Suddenly, the music stops, and the whole tavern goes quiet. The once lively chatter and clinking of glasses come to an abrupt halt. Luke Skywalker, looking fly in a white fur coat and shades, strolls in like he owns the place. His entrance is nothing short of dramatic, with every eye in the room glued to him. He spots Tyrone, and flashes a grin so bright it could blind a Gungan. It's a grin that speaks volumes, a grin that says he's got something up his sleeve. "Yo, I heard you looking for something special," Luke says, his voice smooth as silk. The way he talks, it's like he's weaving a spell, drawing everyone in. "The Force, you say? Well, I know a thing or two about that." His words hang in the air, heavy with promise and mystery. "See? The Emperor, he holding out on the good stuff." Luke's tone shifts, becoming more serious, more intense. "It's clear he's got a plan, and it's a big one. And I need me a partner to help me take him down." He leans in closer, his voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. "This ain't just any job, it's the job of a lifetime. You in?" Tyrone, intrigued and unable to resist the allure of the adventure, nods. The deal is sealed with a firm handshake, and the two men share a knowing look. The journey ahead is fraught with danger, but the promise of glory and the thrill of the unknown are too tempting to pass up. Together, they step out of the tavern, ready to take on the Emperor and whatever challenges lie ahead. The adventure of a lifetime is about to begin.
Section 4. Welcome to the Death Trap House, the Death Trap House. Even the name sent shivers down your spine. It was the Emperor's crib, a spaceship cobbled together from junk and held together by duct tape and prayers. The place reeked of desperation and bad decisions, with security cameras duct taped next to flickering neon signs that read, "Open 24/7 and best force in the galaxy."
Man, this is crazier than a crackhead at a donut sale.
Tyrone and Lube, disguised in the most janky alien costumes you ever seen, try to sneak past the Emperor's guards. The stormtroopers, looking more lost than a tourist in a foreign country, were too busy arguing over a game of dice to notice.
Feel how good this feels? I'm gonna cover the whole outside of my
"Yo,
house.
Emperor, your reign of terror is over. We here for that force, and we ain't leaving without it."
They finally reach the Emperor, who's chilling on a throne made of gold-plated hubcaps.
You think you can defeat me? I'm the master of the Force.
The Emperor just laughs, a deep rumbling sound that shakes the Death Trap house to its core. Then, boom! The Death Trap house went up in a blaze of glory, leaving nothing but a giant mushroom cloud in its wake.